Welcome back to BS Games Plays Unlimited Ninja, the Naruto online game. I'm Burn. I had a short chat with someone else on the server. It's a very small server, so not many people on it, so not many people to talk to, and did a bit of advertising off camera. I forgot that sometimes there's a skip button on those dialogue boxes. I haven't always been using that. That's efficient. And this is a day one guide. And just so you know, the audio and the video are recorded separately. And I'm not great at editing videos. So that's why there's a bit of an amateurish feel to this, so sorry about that. It's an ongoing thing, it's a learning experience for me, so please try and take it easy on me, and please still watch, and I think there's still valid information for new players and old players alike. You know, there's some things in this game that I played the game years ago, you know, 5-6 years ago, something like that, and the game is way different now. These LA servers, which I suggest you go on the LA servers. I'm not sure about any of the other servers having any of the good stuff that these LA servers have. But these LA servers have a lot of really cool, interesting things. That Discord button, I was testing that Discord button and the Discord codes that I used in the last video, which is why I have so much silver up in the top right hand corner, you know, like 100 million silver or something like that. I went 2 or 3 days without knowing about that on a different server when I was just practicing my skills and getting back into the swing of things. And then someone else told me about them. And a lot of other people. There's all these different aspects that you'll see in these videos that maybe you know about, but you don't know it unlocks at that level, or, I mean, there's a lot of features that are out that no one knows, or few people know about. So I definitely think it's worth watching these videos for a low-level VIP or free-to-play guide, or a new player guide as well. And hopefully if I get enough money to be sustainable, I can eventually do a high-level VIP guide telling you what to spend your money on. And I might even just do a quick video at some point to be able to tell you what events are good, but I probably won't be able to like show you how to do it properly. And I've been rambling for a while. Well, I'm just doing main story missions really, so there really hasn't been all that much to say. I just decided at this point randomly, let's get that Four Tails. I love the Four Tails, it's my favourite tail beast. So I thought, you know what, I've got enough silver, let's see if I can get it straight away. Day one, about an hour into the video, about an hour into the game I mean. Let's see if I can get it, and I'm looking at it now, and I'm looking at my silver deplete, and I'm like, okay, we're starting to go down pretty quick, we're running out pretty quick. How much silver do I need to reserve for fortifying and other things? Is it worth getting to the Four Tails? And you know what, let's see. I've still got a fair bit there. Let's go for it, but I gotta keep an eye on it. Yeah, I can easily get to Four Tails. And there we go, and oh, It's only available at level 50. Wonderful. Wonderful. What a silly goose I am. Thank God I am already level 49. I'll reach level 50 in no time. I think you should be level 70 something, maybe level 80 by the end of day 1. So let's see what I manage to get my level 2 by the end of day 1. Which I actually have to use up all of these fruits for my tailed beast to make some bag room, because I'm really running out of a lot of room in my bag, before I collect more of the fruits from the cool events. There's the tailed beast, and there's that one. And what other things can I do early on besides main missions? Is there anything to boost my power? Yeah, why don't I use up some of these potency pills? I doubt I'll be using them all. And instead of using 131 and potentially wasting just a smidgen. Yeah, see, if I'd used 131, that last pill would have only been like 40 or so potency. Okay, and now let's go back to doing some of these main missions, because I'm on level 50 now. I'm thirsting for level 50 to activate Guy. If for some reason you're on this part and you didn't watch the first part, you're the VIP character. I topped up $5 for VIP 1. Not a big deal. You don't have to be a VIP player. And it really doesn't make a big difference at all. I only chose to do it because I thought it gave me a slight advantage on this server of being number 1. But it doesn't matter if you're in the top 5 or 10. It's a pretty good position to be in. So I've just added that that sword, which is just given straight to you. Added that to my main character because it's the most important physical attacker at the moment. Because Sasuke's he's just gonna be replaced in a second with Guy when I get to level 50, and Madara is a chakra user. And it does seem like the game is a little bit slow, so I wonder whether I'm going to do a refresh soon. I don't know whether I mentioned, but this is a post-recording. So I wasn't sure whether it just hadn't updated that I was level, looking at his abilities there. I thought, it's saying that I'm level 39, but I'm level 49, so maybe it's doing the same thing to the other guy. I have a look at the power, and I thought, I'm not 100% guaranteed to win against him, so you know what, I'll wait until level 50 and activate Guy, and definitely beat him, because on day 1, I want to be getting all 15 wins, guaranteed 15 wins. To get as much prestige as possible, to be able to increase that ninja rank as much as possible. So it's starting to slow down the amount of XP you're getting. I mean, these missions are like level 30 missions, so it's any wonder that as a level 49, it's not doing all that great for you. But that's okay, it's not a big deal. You need to do those missions anyway. The only annoying thing was I was wanting to activate Guy as soon as possible. But everyone's going to be going through the same process. They'll be going just as fast/slow as you are. So it's not that big a deal. And Sasuke's leveling up a bit more, good for him, but I always equip as much of my equipment as possible to clear up that bag space. And now what am I doing over in this section? Still just going through these story missions. Look at that slow loading. I definitely need to refresh soon, but I don't know whether I did. I don't know why refreshing always resets the speed and you go a lot faster for a while, but you really do notice the difference. And just doing more missions, and now you can see, I don't know what level that unlocks at, but low level 30s you start unlocking side missions. So for every main mission you do, you unlock a side mission, and those side missions you need to do 10 times. I figured while I'm there, why don't I transform? I'll do Sasuke, get him out of the way. I believe he has one of these, you get something collectible for him. So I do a sign in, you can see if you sign in for 2 days you get that Hinata. That was in the old game, I mean in the game from years ago, but day 2 you actually unlock a much better Hinata anyway. It's a yellow, it's sort of like a Christmas skin one, which is pretty cool. I'm having a look at that to see what I get for level 50. I get a nice XP bundle there, and I get some spring equipment, which is the level 50 purple equipment. So I'll do some more main missions, and I'll have a look at how long it's going to take until I upgrade my main character to a purple coloured title, which it's clearly going to be quite a while, quite a few main missions. And I'm actually going to just do some editing to the next exciting part. So here we are at the next exciting part, where I've done a couple more missions, a couple more main missions, a couple more side missions. I decided I'm getting a little bored. Let's have a look around at some things to do. Let's start doing this stuff. Okay, you need to get that ×2 boost, or you want to get that ×2 boost. So the best thing I think to spend a couple of coupons on to activate that ×2 boost is a couple of those gems, but at the moment I'm trying to be very frugal with money. Nothing great in the sales there, I think. Maybe that level 4 box, the level 3 J pack, I just don't think it's worth it for only that small discount. But that I've bought 2 things. That's activated the ×2 bonus. Now I need to look for an arena. You only want to be doing, you can either do 1 green, 1 blue, and the rest all purple missions, or 2 blue and the rest all purple missions. It's the only way to be able to get the 150 daily task points, which is very worth it to get the general recruitment proofs, which can be used on pretty much every character. They're the better proof, and it's a great reward, so definitely do that. Do almost all purples, and make sure to keep an eye on which of the tasks are up the top. You need to be doing those specified tasks, and there's 6 of them. So if you do, you need to take into account that you're doing 6 of those specified tasks, plus 1 to double the rewards. So you've only got like 3 tasks that you can do that aren't in that bar. I'll show you the daily task, and I'll make a daily task video to make it a bit more clear later. But yeah, you've really got to keep an eye on and think about what tasks you do, and you do have to be refreshing the task bar to be able to see which tasks you can do and when. So I'm just busy doing main missions, and it's very slow at the moment, so I really should have refreshed the server just for that faster speed in beating levels. But I think the thing was, I wasn't too worried because it was 5 hours or so until the next event, so I knew I had plenty of time to get a decent level and a decent power. We'll have a look at what I'm up to now. Look at the arena. Still not level 50, so I'm still not confident in beating that guy. I don't know why. I just wanted to go for that 100% definite win. So I'll go and grab every mission that's there, and then I'm gonna go and turn it, go and grab some of those rewards that are there. I haven't bothered with the get in test thing to grab that check-in reward because I don't know what reward is best to get, so I'm just saving up at the moment. There's another right click like an idiot. I've never claimed to be a genius, and I never will, so expect some dumbness sometimes, and the whole point of me making mistakes and being dumb sometimes is you guys can see it. Not that I'm doing it on purpose, it's just that I'm dumb, so I'll point it out when I notice that I'm an idiot. So there's some more XP things, so I figured why not use them, get him as high as possible. Okay, all 35 of them, barely touches his XP. Nothing in the temporary vault. Let's have a look at other items that I may want to use. Ninja pack. Not at the moment. I've got a ton of equipment, that's really taking up a lot of bag space. But I can't use it for potency upgrades. So what'll I do? I go to bag and I go to sell them. I really don't think there's anything else I can do. So I'm just going to sell all of those shitty like free level 1 stuff, the white stuff, the green equipment, that's all useless. But I might keep that blue stuff around, or at least some of it, for just a little bit longer. Oh, I got that full. If you sell stuff this way, you're able to sell it, sell multiple items at once. So I figured, yeah, let's get rid of all of that green stuff, and now when I choose my mission, go to the map, it's a bit of a shortcut, that way you don't have to run across the field to be able to do it. But that's that, and I don't know why I'm playing that, but I'll just do some editing to see you in the next exciting bit. Okay, so we've got another exciting bit coming up here in a second, as I was scrolling through my editing. So I've had some questions about this before, I've even had some thought about it. The newbie gear, if you've got a bit of gold, is it worth buying it? I had a look at this. I decided I need to have a look at the stats for it. You do need a decent amount of gold. You can't get it for free, is it worth getting it for a level 5 piece of S equipment? I say no. Back in the olden days it was, because it would take a long time to reach level 80 or so when you're able to use that S equipment. And those, the stats of those items are pretty good for quite a while, and they're equipable very early on. But in these LA servers, you level up so fast that you'll reach level 80 or so and be able to use level 80 equipment with a higher level, with higher stats than that equipment. So I say no. You may want to do it if you're a high VIP. That sort of money might be nothing to you, so it may be worth it just for an early boost, depending how competitive things are on your server. Sort of assess, have a look at the other players, whether they're using it, whether getting that equipment will give you a bit of an advantage over them. But I think in general the answer is no. And I had a look at whether the level 50 equipment was worth it, and the level 50 equipment was better than the Anbu set, which it wasn't. I can't exactly remember. I may do a video specifically about the newbie gear, the Anbu gear, about what level the equipment is better than the newbie gear, so you know what level it's useful up until and what to replace it with once you get to that level. But I reasonably strongly advise not to get it, and I think it is worth just pausing the video until the next little segment. This is just me very quickly showing you, check that daily event thing to be able to see the sorts of things you can do. Do some ramen, you can do a free one every day, send the people in your friends list some ramen so they can level up the amount of silver they're earning per day. It's just a nice thing to do. So everyone you see on your server, add to your friends list. It's a nice thing to do. And if you're stuck about what to do next, you can always check that button, the daily events button, next to your power, to see what sorts of things you've got. It can be easy to forget what you've done in the day, what you've done that day, or what you've got left. So I use it as a bit of a reminder. Oh, okay, I can do Ninja Crusade, or I can do this, or I can do that, or these are the things that I've got left, but I should save it until later. So yeah, I just use that as a bit of a reminder. Okay, so this might be a little bit later than it probably should have been, but I'm going to run over the cool events, which are the events that are on for your first 7 days of the server. So you've got leveling up. The higher you are, there's some good or decent rewards there. There's some decent chests. Combat power, yeah, that's some nice stuff. If you're on an unpopulated server like me, it's easy to have a whole bunch of those rewards. You can see there's 5 people on there at the moment. Very easy. That's a lot of prestige points. That's pretty good arena rank. Because there's not many people, there's probably going to be a good chance that you're going to be able to get one of those nice rewards, some decent stuff. Those are good chests. The lucky pack, is it worth it? No, so don't tank your rating just for the pack. I'm actually going to save the recruit purple ninja thing for later. The trials, that's something I'll tackle later. That's an easy one to unlock that. You unlock that easy. The Jonin Spirit, that's going to require you being high ranking, level 1 or 2, the whole time. all 7 days. The synthesized jades, they're you should be able to get them by the end of the week. If not, start synthesizing your jades at the end of that week. Start buying some of the jades. The tailed beasts, my advice is it's probably only worth getting to the 4-tailed beast. And what was the other thing back there? The collect equipment. You'll get that. You only need to collect purple equipment, I believe. So you'll easily get that in with no worries, because you get that for level up packs. And well, what's happening here? Am I about to level up? Oh, I think I am. Level 50. So that's going to be unlocking Guy for me. 8 Tails Guy. Good character early on, I feel. Boom, activating there. Beautiful. Oh, sweet. Extend the bag by 1 slot, which isn't much, but every little bit counts. And transform 4-tail beast. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love him. And I had that as a daily task, I believe. So now I take Sasuke out to be able to add Maito Guy, Tails Guy, and I'm still in the middle of a mission, but once I'm done with that, I will be able to grab the level up pack. So I don't have any items to be able to level him up, and he's a low level, so I don't have any equipment, but it is not going to be needed. And you can see 1 battle levels him up to level 6 immediately. When I get some ninja XP scrolls, I will be using them on Guy to hopefully catch him up to Madara. The Yggdrasil tree, I think that's how you say it. That's not important at the moment. There, collect some of these rewards. I'm kind of hoping that they give me some ninja XP scrolls, and I was right. Something did. And there was a little bit of lag there. Get some spring equipment, and I will level myself up. Level myself up first, and that's level 57. Cool. And level Guy up so that he's not completely pathetic. And I don't know why I didn't have any equipment there for a second. So add my level 50 spring set equipment, and let's give the equipment that I had, because I was a taijutsu user, same as Guy. I'll pretty much always be transferring my stuff to Guy. And seems like that is a great point for an end of a video.